Praise be Jesus Christ. I have with me today Dr. Taylor Marshall. Dr. Taylor, is it true that Dallas looks like Canada right now?
It is colder in Texas than it is in Anchorage, Alaska. Can you believe that, Father?
Describe to me what it's like right now in Dallas.
So we've had 5 inches of snow, and none of it's melted. So all of our rooftops, all of our yards, all of our roads are covered in snow, and we have no chains. We have no, what do you even call the bulldozers that move snow? We don't have that.
Yeah.
We got nothing. So my wife and I, we needed some things at the store. So we walked about a mile and a half, maybe it's 2 miles to Target to get some supplies. We walked and we got to Target and it's dark inside.
Really?
They're running credit card machines. They have lights at like 20%. And I asked the checkout guy, I said, how come it's so dark in here? And they said, well, we're just running the whole store on generators. There's no power. And you can't get dairy, you can't get meat, and you can't get anything from the frozen section, but everything else you can buy. And it's dark. And it's sort of like a polar apocalypse down here.
Now, listen, your kids must be loving it. They must be thrilled about it.
My kids have been outside for 2 days straight playing in the snow. The cops came to our house today. There's a beautiful hill, perfect for sledding. At the bottom of the hill is a pond. So our sons and the neighbors have been doing that hill all day, and some neighbors called the cops on them that it was dangerous, that they might, because if you don't bail out at the end, you fly into the pond, which is now frozen over. But it's not thick enough. You'd fall through. And so some neighbors called the cops on our sons saying that they might fall into the lake, but they didn't. And the police came to our house and they weren't very serious. They said, yeah, your sons were sledding near the water. But yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I was born and raised in Texas. I've been here my whole life, 4 decades. And I have never seen anything like this in my whole life.
So this is the most snow cold you've seen in Dallas your whole life?
Yes, we get snow about every 4 years. It snowed on my birthday once. I mean, every February, March, we'll get snow and the power will go out, and church gets canceled and school gets canceled, and because we have bridges everywhere, and the bridges get completely iced, and we just don't really have the salt and the snow plows to do anything about it. So everything just shuts down, and here we are. I mean, this is the most ice and snow ever. I just went out before you called, Father, because my wife mentioned, I went outside and looked at the pool, and the pool is completely iced over.
Is that right?
Yeah, and the backyard is that thick in snow, and our neighbors, we have our neighbors over right now. They're downstairs because across the street the power's out. They have no heat. So they can run their fireplaces, they can run wood, they can run gas, but they have no electricity. So our neighbors are over. We're having dinner. They're inviting them over for dinner and just staying warm. So
now's not the time to convince people from Dallas about global warming.
No, definitely. All the Republicans in Texas who are skeptical about climate change are definitely skeptical now. Yeah, for sure.
Well, listen, Dr. Marshall, thank you for taking a minute to describe to us things in Dallas, and praying for you all. Hope you're all enjoying this strange weather, and it's nice to hear you're spending time with neighbors and all that. And we'll keep you in our prayers and keep praying for us.
Oh, I will do. Thank you, Father. Keep all your great work. I love your show. Keep it up. Love it. Ave Maria.
Thank you. You too. Viva Cristo Rey.